So my name is Keith Roy. I am the Chief Operating Officer at Plato Alpha Design. Primarily my function is to manage the day-to-day operations of the business. I also do a lot of work as it relates to the finance portion of things, and also a lot of executive work as well. So the biggest challenge is trying to figure out how we can do things as a company much faster and more efficiently, right? Since we are still considered a startup in a way, one of the main priorities is trying to be able to get to a point where we can scale the business and grow it pretty much infinitely. So right now, we're in that stage where we're preparing a lot of our internal infrastructure, both for how we do business and how we actually deploy our systems to companies. And that in and of itself is going to help us get to where we're trying to go in the very near future. So what inspired me to join the industry was I primarily was into computers as a kid. I went to school for computer science. I have a bachelor's in computer science. And then coming back home, working at Cape Bahamas and getting a lot of experience, and then meeting Duran, ultimately starting this business together, we noticed that there is a need for companies like ourselves to develop high-end software that actually works. And not only does it work, but it actually caters to the needs of the Bahamian people. Well, I would say the most exciting part would be changing organizations' lives for the better. You know, when I walk into an organization and I notice that they're still using Excel spreadsheets to handle a lot of their day-to-day operations, when a lot of the things that they're doing is, I would say, in the Stone Age, and us coming in and being able to not only digitally transform their operations, but just make their lives a whole lot easier, I find a lot of fulfillment in being able to do that. So one of the things that I would say most persons may not know is that operating a software company is more than just being able to manage a project, being able to code up something, I would say. There's a lot of the behind the scenes work. There's a lot of numbers that are involved in terms of the finance side of things. And most times, most persons don't understand that there's more to just, sitting down at a computer and building a product in the software development space. So in the future, I would say I'm excited to see a whole lot more AI integration within software. We're already seeing that now with GitHub Copilot. We're already seeing it now with a lot of other business softwares using AI, like TriBlock HR. So I'm just pretty excited to see all of that come together even more. Recently as well, I would have seen a company locally just would have unveiled an AI loan officer bot, which is pretty cool. But just seeing, being able to use software to program some of these different things is definitely something to look forward to on the horizon.